because they get more light. They get more light than we do, I think. On that. What's it look like? What's it look like, guys? Is that lit back to normal?
Hey, Dad.
Okay.
Dad, say hello.
Hello, how you doing? It's the 10th of July. Let's go. It reminds me of the Battle of Somme. It really does, man. These guys are so brave. And I know I'm not trying to belittle the Battle of Somme, but these are brave men. All the men, there's a man standing behind this camera right now that fell. How many feet did you fall from? 40 feet. Right? This is, I promise you, I'm not going to say his name because he's known, you know what I mean? Everybody knows him. And so he fell Roden Street, South Belfast, many years ago. Right? So where the bonfire was, yeah, so where the bonfire was, the Catholics on the other side could see, you see us, and they seen them fall, you know what I mean? Because that's how close we used to be. And this is like the village, you know what I mean? Because we had the falls and all that next days. And so he fell off, 40 feet, landed on his back, ambulance came, done the collar and all that. How long were you in hospital for? 3 or 4 hours. 3 or 4 hours. So what did you do when you got out of the hospital? went back up to the went back up to the top of the bonfire. Went back up to the bonfire with the crutches and everything else. Well, let me tell you, what did you shout? Well, yeah, this is our culture. This is our traditions. This is who we are, and we don't pretend to be nobody that we're not. You know what I mean? That's very important. What you got to remember, and we are inclusive. Like I say, this bonfire will not be burning tricolours. We are inclusive to both Protestants and Catholics. Obviously, there's things that we need to sort out, and like I always say, we are British, we are Ulster men, we are Protestants, and we are proud of who we are. And you kick my door in and you tell me you lived here 100 years ago, and you shoot my brother, then I'm coming at you. But there's other ways of going about things. There's dialogue, there's conversations that we can have, and I'm not saying that dialogue or conversations is ever going to lead to what you want, you know. But the main thing is that we talk, we communicate, and that's something that we haven't done for years. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to reach out to the Southern Irish guys and talk and communicate, because we know what you are going through. Your children are suffering just like everybody else's children, and there's no religion in children. Right, cheers, man. Thanks. Back tomorrow? Yes, 100%. Right, okay, right, okay. So yeah, Kilkilly Bonfire, Bangor, County Down, Northern Ireland, or Ulster. Fighting to be the biggest bonfire in Northern Ireland tonight, and maybe into tomorrow. I just want to say thank you to the Northern Ireland Disgruntled one for coming and saying hello, and getting a bit of footage, because every bit of footage counts. This is what I'm trying to say to people. This is the time, guys. You know what I mean? A lot of geek guys in my generation don't get this. They don't get the social media. They don't get citizen journalism. They don't get understand cameras flying about and all that. But this is the time to do this. This is the time to show the world who we are and what we are about, and to be proud of what we stand for. Simple as that. No hidden agendas, no bullshit. This is who we are. We are Protestants. We are Ulster men, and we celebrate the Battle of the Boyne every year, and we've been doing it for many years. And we've got 250 to 300 bonfires getting lit tomorrow night. Many 300 bonfires getting lit tomorrow night around Northern Ireland. That's just amazing. You know what I mean? And if you're ever in Northern Ireland over the 11th of July, I advise you to get to a high point like Cave Hill or somewhere like that. There's a wee spot in East Belfast you can go to. The name I've lost the name. We've got the moon coming up, so that's a good sign. That'll shed a bit of light on the situation. I'll show you the moon. You can set this back up again. It's just above there, guys. Full moon tonight, guys. So once that bad boy gets up, This boy, this bad boy will probably get lit or not lit up with light. So how brave are these men? Let's be honest. Like, look how high they are. Look how high they are. And there's so many pallets left. Yeah. Oh, what do you think they're going to do with them? What do you think they're going to do? There's no pallets left. I'm saying there's pallets left right now. No, I'm not saying these pallets are going to be left tomorrow, but you never know. They may donate some to the smaller bonfires. Who knows? This is what normally happens. Whenever we build our bonfires and there's pallets left over, we normally donate them to any of our smaller bonfires to help them. We've got another bonfire along there. They're built. They're looking amazing. And we've got another smaller bonfire along the back of me here, and that's for kids. Somebody very close to me, well, a couple of guys very close to me are involved in that one, and they do it every year just for the kids. You know what I mean? And it's amazing. It's amazing. What's that? Oh, I'd be going live tomorrow night. What a silly question, guys. Of course, I'll be going live tomorrow night. You know, um, like I say, this is what I live for. This is what we all live for, Protestants. You know, being a wee boy, like able to run about. I was dragging wood along the street, and then as you get older, you camp up with guys, and you just go out and you were stealing wood here, there, and everywhere, and you were bringing that back to your bonfire. You were like little working ants. You know, like the way the working ants go out and they get the wee bits of leaves and all that, and they bring it back to. That's what we were like. We were like little working ants, and you know, if we weren't sleeping, we were at the bonfire. Simple as that. Simple as that. If you're either sleeping or you were working at the bonfire, that's the way it was. So thanks everybody for staying on the live. My most loyal. Thank you so much. And yeah, we're in Bangor, County Down, Northern Ireland, Ulster. And this bonfire will be getting lit tomorrow night. Like the other 300 bonfires in Northern Ireland will be getting lit tomorrow night. There's bonfires I want to give a wee shout out to the amazing Castle bonfire. What an amazing job he's done. And I hope he's have had an amazing night. What time are we at? Yeah, you should be well lit by now. So shout out to you guys. So it's the LCR. I just wanted to double check, guys. The LCR in Portadown, Mid Ulster for Pleiades. And I just want to say, I believe it's where Billy Wright came from. You know that when you see that castle, and that yeah, very touch. Some things are touchy subjects. You know what I mean? And I've got to remember that. But you know, it is what it is. So we got drone footage tonight, guys. That'll come tomorrow. So well, I'll sort that all out tomorrow. I'll get editing first thing. I just want to say thank you to England Till I Die for coming over and one of my moderators. You know, it's a big ask. A lot of people are quite nervous about coming to places like this, you know. But yep, we've got some lights coming on there, hopefully. No, just driving by. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that's came down to see what's going on just by watching my live. What's the light like? What's the light like? Sorry. So yeah, sorry about the light. We are trying our best. You know what I mean? It's because of the slope. So we're in a slope. So if a car comes down, the lights just face down the way. So we need them on the road. You know what I mean? Up on the curb, and that would be perfect. You know, there's two ways into the estate. You know what I mean? So everybody will be kosher, as they say. Let's go behind the bunny. How we doing? Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, so they're racking on through crew, but it looks it. But yeah, we're still putting wood on the wee bonfire. What's that? So, does it? Huh? See, so yeah, she's gone up, guys. She's gone up. You know, she has gone up the ways. She's grown. These guys have been at this for a couple of months now, and a lot of work put in. It started off every Sunday. You know, numbers would be here every Sunday. Boys working really hard, building it week by week. You know, and filling it to the brim. It's got, you do not know how much wood is inside that thing. I promise you, like you're talking tons and tons. It must be over 100 tons easy. You know what I mean? Because they build the circle and then they fill it. You know, there's a bit over there where people leave wood. So all the contractors, joiners, anybody that's anything throwing anything out, cupboards, mattresses, sofas, is in that, right in there. No tires. We don't burn tires. And like I say, they aren't burning the tricolour in this bonfire. So we will find out how many it is on tonight. Okay, I promise you, you will get the number. You know, a couple of numbers floating about. But, you know, if you don't want to stay up, then go to your beds, get yourself a wee cup of cocoa, go to your beds, and tune back in the morning. Give me some love. Like I say, I want to say a big thank you to the community. They're here, coming out and supporting these guys that are building this bonfire. This is what it's about. It's supporting the guys. You know, not everybody can build bonfires. Not everybody's in the building bonfires. You know what I mean? Um, but they support anybody that builds bonfires. We support our bands. We support our orange men. We support anybody that takes our culture forward, lifts our culture up, and keeps our culture in the limelight. What's that? Oh no, no. There's nowhere else in the world to be, guys, is there? Oh, seriously, like, listen, that's what we say. This is better than Christmas. That's exactly what we say. So I'm just gonna get a wee smoke, guys. It's my only vice and beer the night, you know what I mean? But you know me. Um, I'm a stranger to beer these days. I'm a stranger to alcohol. Um, because I'm a content creator, you know, I can't have hangovers. Never mind be drunk, you know what I mean. So it is good to let the herd down the night and share that we use, you know what I mean. Like I say, I'm open and honest, and I'm like transparent, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. But this is what it's about. This is what guys should be doing. Guys and girls should be being open and honest and talking about how they feel about what's going on in their communities, how they feel about how their government's treating them, how they feel about leaving this world and leaving their children and their grandchildren to deal with what we've left behind. And yeah, so I'm just going to take the mic. I'm going to take this out so you're going to be on hanging, right? So. Maybe flag off these on?
Yes, mate. Yeah, I'll stick a rose in this one. You can.
No, I've got it.
The latest one sounds good. Some bacon bodies.
Well, you just watch your film. I could hear that.
Seen the deal like you shiny. See it?
I think it's all or something like
You don't know what you do. Turkey. I think the Rangers.
it's getting very dark.
It is, eh? Is it
Yeah.
getting darker there? Depends how long they go. If they keep going here, we will get lights on it. One way or the other, we will get lights on it. You know.
Been asking. Evening.
189. It's getting a bit late.
To be get fair, it's getting quite narrow at the top, so I don't think they'll get many more on there anyway.
No. That's good. First time I night. I know we want is
Well, it's
people
not too bad.
see at the end of the day, this is how I work. I
Yeah.
do my videos for people who want to watch them. I don't put
Absolutely.
them I don't do videos to get people the people on watching this live right now want to watch this live.
Wanna
They want
watch
to see
it.
what's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah,
The
of
people
course
are
they do, mate.
involved, locals, people in Craigie Hill, you know, that's
Yeah,
what it's about.
Absolutely. Of course it
You
is,
know.
mate. Definitely.
It's going to be a long live. I'm not going to get many views on it because it's a long live. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not about that. I could have sat and videoed it and done a video and got hundreds of thousands
Well,
of views probably. You know what I mean? If it was done right, but it's not
like
about
you said,
that.
he's
It's
bringing
about bringing it
content
live to people.
to
Yeah, yeah. So people,
so they can see it live. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
See it get built.
Yeah.
If they can't be here, they can see it. See
Yeah.
it at home.
It's
watch
the
it
same
on
as the
TV, do you know
demos.
what I
Like
mean?
when we go to the demos, we
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
record
yeah.
the demos for people that can't get there.
Yeah, that's
you know?
right.
And it's like a double-edged sword. You know what I mean?
Back to it there. I can make a video of it.
I know. Oh, you could, eh?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, you can see how we're stacking them out on the top. I think
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah, yeah,
They've
yeah.
kind of
Oh,
they've
yeah,
decided
taking
just
the dog
get
off
them
our
full on
area.
top now. That'll be it. So
It's getting hard to fucking see up there. But
yeah,
We definitely got the open.
What? It's good to me. There we go.
I think I'm just singly stacking them now on top. Definitely say that was on the back end of this.
But they're all saying that's the thing. They're all saying. They're all saying 180 foot. Do you know?
It's 190 feet and 290 fucking pounds.
Five. That's what confused me at the start. Because the same one they as well. But the easy ones are good. The same one down, it's 380 pounds. There's 180 foot.
Okay, guys, we're just checking the numbers. You know, we're going to keep it quiet for now. Just till we get the right numbers. We don't want to make any mistakes. I'm sorry the lighting isn't great, but I will get back on and get a chat with you.
Have you done my torch?
Can you read the comments?
That ain't me.
The moon makes you loopy, we know that, you know what I mean? The fucking moon doesn't make you loopy, mate. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, mate. Thank you, doing our community proud. Thank you, mate. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%. Great idea. Where did that go? Yeah, top 10 bonfires next year, all linked via video live stream. Yeah, definitely. It's the way forward, guys. It needs a big clock face to symbolise the fall of London. Big Ben. Anyway, thanks to you. Emma McCann, wee bit. Okay, guys. What time tomorrow, Freedom Dad? I'll come back to you on that one, mate. There's a bit of I've got a couple of times in my head, but you know, we'll see what happens. We've got two big bonfires in this area, so it's not getting lit tonight. It's getting lit tomorrow night, guys. Hey, calm yourself down, James. Yeah.
What's that, isn't it? Measuring it? That green light there? That big.
What's that, mate? Yeah, aye. It's
Measuring it?
picking it up. CJ Audit, Snowden and Ireland. United we stand. Time to come together, folks. Dead on, mate. Good evening, Brian James. How you doing? Thank you, Susie. Can I borrow that? Let's read some comments out. Does even my mics? Yeah.
Somebody asked me about phone bang village.
What? Excuse me, mate. Excuse me. Oh.
All their beard is like a flag on something.
You only don't want to see.
I know, I know.
That's what I'm trying to get. I want somebody help.
Tell me if I'm in all right. I'm in, yeah. Hey guys, just going to read your comments out. Northern Ireland loyalists certainly deliver their allegiance and loyalty to the island of Ireland. Unfortunately, sinister Fianners are the masters of propaganda. You're bang on. They are. Sinn Féin are the masters of propaganda. They've been doing it a long time. Remember, they haven't gone away, you know. Uh, yeah, the camera tonight is not jumping around anywhere. I know. I know. Get the 50p in the meter, Freedom Dad. Thank you, CJ. Broke the MWWTC definitely. John, you reminded me of the tune by DJ Bad Boy. Keep an eye on it. Muslims could move in to make the tallest mosque. Yeah. So hit the like, guys. Hit the whatever you do, whatever you hit. It hit me. It helps me face pain with a smile on my face. Is that the bonfires? There's no pain when the bonfires are getting built, mate. You know what I mean? Niall Greer, I would say things can only get better. You're right, mate. You're right. Yeah, thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. Get it shared. Get the Nighthawks out on the Freedom Dads channel. Oh, good, nobody. I'm glad. No, Jimmy McGill lifted my spirits this. Happy days. What's on top of the bonfire? Men building it, mate. We finally have peace in Ireland and then we let the world's problems in on top of us. Gotta love the Irish government. God bless, lads. Have a good one. You know, so ironic. You know what I mean? So ironic. You know, I love irony. Catching up, mate. Just seen the mural about the 36th Ulster Division on the Somme. Yes, that's something that's very close to our hearts. Thank you, Brian. Why did the migrant cross the road? Men building it, mate. Yep. Hit the like button. Thank you, James. $238. That's good for this time of night. You know what I mean? 11:30 at night. You know what I mean? On a Thursday. You know what I mean? You know, we're the only people having holidays right now. You know what I mean? Everybody else is going to go for work in the morning. Yeah, you're right, Susie. Yeah, you're right there. They never give us time to get over our own war and then planted this on us. Hi, Freedom Dad. We're watching here in Leatherham, Donegal. Thank you, faithful 1611. First time watching the bonfires. You're doing great work and breaking down the. Thank you. We're just trying to bring our culture and our community and what we do to the rest of the world to understand what it means to us. You know, we're at a time right now where Protestants and Catholics are communicating, the North and the South are communicating. You know, there's a lot of talk about an all Ireland and all that, you know what I mean? And it's difficult, you know what I mean? Because we're trying to be patriots. We're trying to look out for our neighbours. We're trying to see people for who they are. But at the same time, you know, we are Ulstermen, we are British, and this is who we are. We celebrate the 12th of July because of the Battle of the Boyne. And that's difficult for some people to understand, but this is who we are. There's nothing we can do about this, you know. You really want to take us away from us, you know. Seriously, you know, this is to the Irishman in Southern Ireland. You really want to take us away from us? I don't think you do. You know what I mean? I don't think you do. Did you know Mary Lou McDonald's brother is well? No, again, that doesn't. Nothing surprises me in this world anymore. Sorry, guys. Yeah, no, there's no tricolours on this bonfire, so there isn't. There won't be any tricolours in this bonfire getting burnt. You know, like I say, the tricolour thing is something that we grew up with. It's something that I've done and it's something that we cheer when it gets lit, you know, and the tricolour burns. And that's hard for people to understand. But I'm being totally honest with you. That's what we've been brought up with. We represent the tricolour represented the IRA. The IRA who were bombing me as a young boy in South Belfast. You know, like I say, you know, they came into the Donegal Road at the bomb, went up the Donegal Road, there would be a roadblock. So they'd have a bomb on a timer. Do you think they'd be taking it back in the falls? No, they're not. They're dropping it in the village. You know, and that was normal. That was me, like crying with at my front door with 5 bombs going off 2 streets away with my mum on my when she was alive, you know, her mum on my shoulders, and I'm sobbing my heart out, you know. You know, that's trauma. That's trauma, guys, you know what I mean? But, you know, we're bigger than that. But the thing is you know, I don't hold any grudges. I understand why you did what you did. You know what I mean? We understand. We're not stupid. We can read history books. We can research things. You know, but the thing is, I never done it. You know, the men standing around me and the women and the children around here, they didn't do it. You know, there's nobody alive that did it. You know, really, like, you know, that started all this nonsense. You know what I mean? And what we're facing now is something a lot bigger than what we've known. You know, what we went through the last 60, 70 years, you know, this is bigger than anything that we've known. And like I keep on saying, you know, like it's ISIS, Al Qaeda, you know, all the rest of them, the Taliban, you know, Hamas, you know, Boko Haram. They don't care if you're Protestant and Catholic. So why should we? That's all I'm saying is we're all targets to these men, these extremists. We're all targets. Every single one is. You know what I mean? Whether you're Protestant or Catholic, it doesn't make a difference to these men. But yet we've made such a difference to ourselves, you know. And I'm not here promoting anything other than Protestants, Catholics communicating to make sure, just like they did back in the day in the jails when the IRA and the loyalists communicated to make sure everything run well in the jails and nobody was starting any protests that the other one didn't know about. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where we're at. We're in a situation right now that we're trying to protect what we hold dear to our hearts, what we want our kids to carry on in the future. And you know, we're not asking a lot, you know what I mean? We're just asking for peace. We're asking to carry on with what we've known, and you know, just that's it. We just want peace, you know.
Devil's coming down more anyway.
Well, that looks like the lads are all coming down safe and sound.
Yeah. So it looks like Kikuli's about to be topped, but we'll find out soon. Eamon McCann, I have a lot in common with Freedom Dad. Only lives a mile away from me. Your name's Eamon McCann, and you got a tricolour on your profile picture, and you live a mile. That concerns me, mate. That concerns me. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. What that does, like, how do you know where I live? Huh? I know. I know, man. I'm only having a laugh. You know what I mean? So the boys are coming down. They're coming down. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. You know, I'm hoping you're seeing what I'm seeing. You know, do you want to zoom in? Do you want to zoom in, guys? Do you want to zoom in and show them the guys at the top, if you can, if it's possible? If it's possible. We bit buggers. No, 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 no. Thank you, Deborah. Good to see you. Palestine flag would be more fitting, but burning flags is actually childish. I know. We're a nation of flags. We put them up, we burn them, we do all sorts of flags. We fight over them. Oh, it gets crazy. You know what I mean? This is the land of flags, guys. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Niall. Can't see nothing. He says. I think the Lisburn one is bigger. Oh, do you? Scotland sees you. Thank you, Monk. Yeah, I'm struggling with light. Just zoom back out. Then you zoomed out. So we're struggling for a light, guys. Yeah, coming down. Well, we'll get a wee interview in a minute. Just bear with me. He's been here this long. It looks like a whippy. 99. Flags in. Good, William. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I'm Spartacus, watching from Dublin. Thank you so much. So that's them all on the cherry and Manitou. I'll just let them get down. The suspense is killing me. What height? How many pallets has Kikuli put on the fire tonight? Sounding good, sounding good. Everybody cheering. It's an amazing atmosphere, guys. It really is. I wish you were here. Not all the guys wanting camera, which is totally I totally understand. At this time, we Northerners must unite. Many nationals are on board. Let's avoid conflict between us. I reckon there's about 3,000 pallets on that. Well done to those builders. Thank you. So proud of Freedom Dad in chat. Thank you, Deborah. Like, give me 2 seconds, guys.
Aye, wee bits.
Is that the highest that one's ever been?
To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah. You know the ones, the biggest one in Northern Ireland? They've had like, it's been massive for the last few years. They should get, they should put money together, get some of the records. You know what I mean?
We've done that last year.
Did they?
Oh, did it?
Oh, did it? Oh, that's good.
That's what I did last year.
I didn't know. Right, Freedomdad.
Hi, mate. How you doing? What are you up to? Glad to see me. Good to see you, buddy.
I was just to see them.
Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Always good to see you, mate.
Can I ask you, why is there two?
I can't.
Why is there two bonfires?
Where's me mean to?
You alright?
Hold that. Okay, guys and dolls. So I'm in Kilcooly, and there's the word on the street is Craigie Hills at 290. But the streets of Kikuli do not believe that. Okay, we do not believe they're 290. Kikuli have hit 280. 280 they have hit tonight. So we are going to double check everything tomorrow. They were at 165, 160, you know what I mean? So we know they haven't put more on because they topped it. We know they topped it and they took a layer off to put the top back on. You know, the actual pyramid thing doesn't count. If they want to go by height, that's fair enough, but we're going by pallets. You know what I mean? We're not, the boys could stick something on there that could go even higher, but they're not. It's about pallets. You know what I mean? So we're going to look into it tomorrow. Kirkuli are at 280 tonight, and I'm not going to say they've topped it, okay? I'm not. All I'm going to say is they're 280 tonight, and so it's up to Craigie Hill to come forward with the official number that they've got, and yeah, so fair play to them. So let me just see. Let me know if you can still hear me. Shout if you can't hear me, shout me. Right? He's on, aye. Right? Can you hear me? All good. If you can't hear me, shout. Right, guys. Nobody can see. I've got a live going here. Well done from all my committers. Nobody can see you. Only the microphone can hear you. Well done, mate. So the official number is what?
270.
270 it is. That's the official number. And they're saying Craigie Hills 290. This is coming from the newsletter, mate. You know what I mean?
From when?
From I think today.
Today? Did they have a crane out?
They haven't had anything out today.
Bullshit.
Listen, guys, thank you all so much. Keeping everything alive, keeping the culture alive, and you have done yourselves proud. You know what I mean? Fair play to you, and don't get up. Get your kids involved. Get your grandchildren involved. Let's keep this going forever. Thank you, guys. Well done, boys. So yeah, there we go. We got it. We're at 270. That's the final count now. 270. The boys are on the ground, and so we need to get the count from yeah. It's like this is what it's about. You know what I mean? And it's all a bit of fun. There's no money involved. There's no trophies involved. This is just grit and blood. You know what I mean? This is just men that come out, men and young lads, and you got to understand. There's no crane involved here, right? Them boys had no crane there, right? So there's a difference here, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Like Craigie Hill had the crane. These guys didn't have the crane. You've seen what these guys have done tonight. You know what I mean? You've seen how high these guys have went. And yes, they've got all the appropriate safety harnesses, but still, going up and down that top bit, you're not always hooked on. So fair play to him. So brave, because that is some height up there, and it's not for the faint-hearted. You know what I mean? So I want to take this moment right now to tell the Craigie Hill boys that we are so proud of you guys. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of crack. You know what I mean? We know what you do. We know how hard you put, the effort that you put in. It's amazing. Fair play to you, man. You know what I mean? And like I say, there's no hate or no bitterness here. We're all prods. We're all loyalists. We're all building bonfires, and this is what it's about. And next year it's going to be even better. Please believe me. You know what I mean? Because the bar's been set. Ravenhill Road, we're very close this year as well, and we see the LCR and Porterdown and all Ballybean. You know what I mean? Jeez, oh man, young guys, young men that size, moving pallets up and down and dragging pallets along, and that's what it's all about. That's what we're all about, and this is our culture, our traditions. It's the 11th and 12th of July, commemorating the Battle of the Boyne, defeating King James. And this is where we're at. So I'm Freedom Dad, and I'm going to wrap it up. You all got to get to your beds. You know what I mean? We've got to get to our beds. And another big day tomorrow. Tomorrow night's going to be amazing. And yeah, on the 12th of July, we march in our thousands, hundreds of thousands all around Northern Ireland. So thank you for sticking to the live. I know it's a massive big live. Thank you all so much. And thank you to everybody of the community, for everybody's come out tonight. Thank you to the boys that built the fire. Thank you to the Craigie Hill boys who are on here and watching very carefully. And thank you to every single guy and girl that's built and been involved in the bonfires this year. Well done to you. You don't know what it means, really. It's only when our kids and our grandchildren look back of what we've done today and how we stand today in Northern Ireland to protect their futures. So with that, guys, are you ready? I'm Freedom Dad. and God bless. Fucking shattered.